Hi, this is HardballRetro. Welcome to the Retro Dome. Today we'll be playing Game 3 of the 1984 World Series in my season replay. We've got the Cubs versus the Royals. The team split the first two games at Wrigley Field, so now we're moving to Kansas City, Kauffman Stadium. Game 3 matchup is Dennis Eckersley for the Cubs facing Bud Black for the Royals. Black is coming off a perfect game in Game 5 of the ALCS. So let's see here. Got both teams will be managed by computer. We are using DH. Let's get our lineup straight here. And we're going to do, the Cubs are facing a lefty again. So let's get that straightened out here. We've got, I'm looking at their lineup from the real life NLCS when they faced Mark Thurmond, so that was versus a lefty. So it should be Dernier, Sandberg, Matthews, Moreland. Okay, so let's go to bench here. And Dernier up to the 1 slot there, Sandberg 2. Matthews 3. Dernier, Sandberg, Matthews, Moreland. Okay, so far so good. Say Davis, Durham, Boa. Say Davis, Durham, Boa. Oh, why did Say not move up? Maybe I did that wrong. Let's see. No, okay. Say, move Mr. Say up here. Say Davis, Durham. And let's move Boa down to the 9 hole. And then we have to figure out what we're doing for DH. I think we had Woods in left and Matthews DH last game. Something like that. Let's see, let's click on Woods here. Woods in the postseason went 0 for 4. So he's going to take a seat. We're going to put Matthews in left. And Lopes or Lake or Cotto. What did Cotto do against lefties? Oh, not too bad. And actually, he could play left. Check Matthews here. Neither one has really great defensive numbers. We're going to go with Cotto in left and Matthews as the DH. How's that? Alright, so that looks good there. Now we have Royals versus the right-hander Eckersley. So we should have Willie Wilson up in the leadoff spot. Gonna just do this temporarily. Get George Brett up here in the 3 hole. Sheridan up in the 2 hole. then I think it's Orta. Let me double check this. So let's go to the Royals. You won't see this. I'm doing this in the background on Baseball Reference, just looking up the Royals Championship Series versus Detroit, looking at their lineup versus a right-hander. Wilson, Sheridan, Brett, Orta, Motley, Balboni, White, Slot, Concepcion. Motley, Balboni, White, Slot, Concepcion. Alrighty, there we go. Just curious, Biancalana is pretty much awful against both. And I think we played UL last game versus Steve Trout. Same with McRae, same with Lynn Jones. Yep, I think we're good here. Checking our positions. Yep, we look good. All right, let's play ball. Here we go. Game 3. Okay, Bob Dernier facing Bud Black. Ball 4, Dernier trots down to first. We've got a speedy base runner on for Chicago. Ryan Sandberg steps to the plate. Stolen base attempt. Throw from Slot is a beauty, and he's out on a close play. Dernier is gunned down, erasing the base runner for the Cubs. And Sandberg takes ball 4. So Bud Black is obviously not going to be perfect today. And Gary Matthews called strike 3. Got him looking. 2 away. Keith Moreland the batter. Pickoff play. Sandberg dives back safely. Ball 4. That's the third walk for Bud painted black. Ron Say steps in. 2 runners aboard. And he slaps that one on the ground to third. Brett scoops it up, throws to first to get Say. No runs, no hits, 2 runners left. And Chicago fails to score in the first. Willie Wilson steps in against Eck. Fly ball to right field, can of corn. Moreland makes the catch. Pat Sheridan, the whiff. 2 down, George Brett against Dennis Eckersley. Lines this one to left. Cotto is there, and he makes the catch. And after 1, it's Chicago zip, Kansas City zip. Jody Davis, the catcher. Ball 4, that's the 4th walk issued by Bud Black in 1 inning. Leon Durham grounds that one through the infield. Sheridan cuts it off in a hurry, and that's a single for Durham. Davis rounds second and heads into third safely. Runners at the corners. Henry Cotto. Fly ball to center. Wilson's there. Doesn't have to move. Got that one easy. Davis is tagging up. Good throw by Wilson, and he's out. So Davis is cut down at the plate. Larry Boa. Durham goes. Throw from Slot is right on the money, and that cuts him down. So Cubbies have been thrown out 3 times on the base paths in 2 innings, and there's no score here. Jorge Orta, or George Orta, pops that one up to first. Durham waits and finally comes down, settles in his glove. Motley hits a pop-up to the catcher. Davis battling the win, and he stays with it. 2 down, Balboni. Steve Balboni, fly ball to center. Dernier is there, and he pulls it in for the out. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. After 2, Chicago 0, Kansas City 0. Line drive to right field. Sheridan is there, and he makes the catch for out number 1. That was Boa at bat, and now we've got Bob Dernier at the plate. Brett barehands this one, throws it over to Balboni, scoops it, and makes the play. 2 down for Sandberg. 2 hopper to short. Concepcion gloves it, throws to first in time to retire Sandberg. All right, we head to the bottom of the third, no score. Frank White hits this one to center. Dernier has it measured, and he puts it away for the out. Don Slaught, the batter. Hardliner, Eckersley snares it, and Slaught is retired. Concepcion pops this one up to second. Sandberg drifting back, and he's got it. Side retired. Top of the fourth, no score. Matthews Sr. smokes this one between third and short. Concepcion ranges deep in the hole, plants, fires a laser to Balboni to get him. Ball 4, another walk. Keith Moreland is aboard. Here's the Penguin, Ron Say. Hard grounder to Balboni. Fires to Concepcion, back to Balboni, double play. Bottom of 4, no score. Top of the order for KC, Willie Wilson. Dribbler in front of the catcher, Davis barehands it, throws to Durham for the out. Sheridan swings, breaks his bat. The ball rolls towards second base. Sandberg barehands it, gets it over to first for the out. Here comes Brett. And that's going to be the first base hit of the ball game for Kansas City. Brett's aboard with 2 outs. And Orta pops this one up to the catcher. Easy out for Davis. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. After 4, 0-0. All right. Jody Davis leads off with a walk. That's 6 walks for Black, but only 1 hit allowed. Effectively wild. Durham hits a dribbler out in front of the catcher. Slaught barehands, throws to Balboni for the out. Davis advances to second. So Cotto stands in with a runner in scoring position. And he hits a pop-up in foul ground, carrying towards the stands. White's over there, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Larry Boa, the batter. Lines this one hard, but right at Concepcion. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, no score. Darryl Motley steps in against the Eck. Grounds this one down to third. Say to the backhand. Throw across the diamond in plenty of time. Steve bye-bye Balboni. Hard grounder, and that's going to get through the infield. Split the outfielders. Dernier chasing it down. That's going to be a double for Balboni. So we've got Balboni down at second. Frank White, the batter. Deep fly ball to center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Scoring from second is Balboni, and just like that, Kansas City has taken a 1-0 lead. Don Slaught, the batter. Drops a nice bunt, fielded by Say. Throws to Durham, and Slaught is out at first. So the sac bunt advances White down to second. Onyx Concepcion with 2 outs. Little blooper to center. That's a base hit. It's they stop White at third, so they've got runners at the corners now for Willie Wilson. Concepcion's off to the races. The throw from Davis is not in time, and he's in there safely. So now we've got second and third, 2 outs. Willie Wilson facing Eckersley. Soft liner into left. That's a base hit. Cotto comes in, takes it on the hop. Scoring from third is White. Concepcion goes to third, and we've got a 2-0 lead for Kansas City. Snap throw to first. Wilson gets back. Sheridan hits one on the ground into right field, coming over is Moreland. That's a single for Sheridan. Scoring from third is Concepcion. Wilson over to third, and it's a 3-0 lead for KC now. Line drive to left. Cotto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. That'll do it. But Kansas City scores 3 and leads 3-0 now. Top of 6. Black cranks and fires. Dernier hits a 2-hopper to short. Concepcion, the throw to first is in time. Ryan Sandberg, high pop up to short. That's an easy out for Concepcion. 2 away. Gary Matthews Sr., the Sarge. And he laces a single to left. Motley's over. Retrieves it. Fires it back in. And Matthews is on. Moreland pops this one up in foul ground. Slots over, and he makes the catch. No runs, a hit, and a man left on. We head to the bottom of the 6th with Kansas City up by 3. Here's Orta. Swung on, headed to the gap. Nobody's there. Over to get it is Dernier. Orta is on his way into second with a double. Darryl Motley. Swinging a bouncer to second. Sandberg corrals it, throws to first. Orta over to third. 1 out. Balboni pops it up in the air to short right. Moreland is there. He's waiting. He has it. Balboni's retired, and Orta is unable to tag up on this one. Pops this one up to first. Durham battling the wind. Stays with it to put it away. That was tougher than it looked. Top of 7. Royals up 3-0. Ronce swung right through that one. Strike 3. It's only the 2nd strikeout on the day for Black against 6 walks, but he's only allowed 2 hits. Fly ball to center. Wilson's there. Can of corn, and he puts it away. So here's Leon Bull Durham. He's 1 for 2 today. Black with a strikeout to Durham. Got the 7th inning stretch, and now Slaught facing Eckersley. Slapped on the ground to short. Boa scoops it up, throws to first in time. Concepcion the batter. Fly ball to center. Dernier is there, and he's got it. 2 quick outs for Eck, and now top of the lineup for Kansas City. Here's Willie Wilson. Pops this one up to second. Sandberg waiting, and he's got it. Top of the 8th. Cubs are being shut out on 2 hits by Bud Black. Cotto, line drive to center, base hit. Cotto is aboard with a single. That'll bring up Boa. Nope, check that. Thad Bosley, lefty-lefty. Interesting call here. And didn't work out well for Chicago. That's a strikeout of Bosley by Bud Black. And now we're back to the top of the order. Dernier. Oh, step off and throw to first. Safe. Cotto gets back. Hard liner to Concepcion. Dernier is out of there. So two down. Cotto on first for Sandberg. Cotto takes off. The throw from Slaught is not in time, and he's in there. Stolen base for Cotto. He's in scoring position now for Sandberg. Hit on the ground into left. That's a single for Sandberg. Scoring from second is Cotto, and the Cubs are on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game now. Joe Beckwith comes in to face Gary Matthews Sr. And he hits a dribbler out in front. Slaught barehands it, throws to Balboni for the out. Cubs get on the board. It's 3-1. Tom Verizor in at shortstop now for Boa. Eckersley still on. And there's a base hit for Sheridan leading off the inning. George Brett the batter now. And Sheridan goes. The pitch is in the dirt, and he steals the base easily. So he's down in scoring position with nobody out. Brett the batter. And there's a base hit for George Brett, scoring from second to Sheridan, and it's 4-1 Kansas City. That'll bring up the left-handed Orta. George Orta is 1 for 3 today. He barrels one into left field. He's got a loud single, and Brett's going to stop at third. Darryl Motley. Runners at the corners. High drive to right field and deep. Moreland going back, way back to the track. He's got it for the out. Brett tags up. Good throw by Moreland, but he is safe. 5-1 Royals. Steve Balboni, the batter. Hard liner to Durham. Balboni is out. 2 down. Orta on first. Frank White, the batter. Hard liner to Eck, and White is out. Top of 9, Kansas City up by 4. Surprised we are not seeing Quisenberry here. Hard liner to center. Wilson comes in, takes it on a hop, single for Moreland. Here's Say. Say swings right through that. Beckwith blows it by him for strike 3. Pop up and foul ground by Davis. 2 down. Brett making the play. It's up to Leon Durham to extend this game for Chicago. Pop fly behind the shortstop. Concepcion is there. He's got it. Durham is retired, and that's all, folks. The final score is Kansas City 5, Chicago 1. So the Royals take a 2-1 lead in the World Series here. Take a look at the box score. And we've got not much doing for the Cubbies. Sandberg with the RBI. Cotto stolen base. Really not much else going on here to report. Kansas City, we've got a pair of hits for Sheridan, Brett, Orta. RBIs, Wilson, Sheridan, Brett, Motley, and White. So pretty much spread the offense around here. Eckersley, complete game, 8 innings, 10 hits, no walks, only 1 strikeout, 5 earned. And Black gets the victory, 7 2/3, 4 hits allowed, 6 walks, 4 Ks, 1 earned. And Beckwith, inning in the 3rd, scoreless ball, 1 strikeout, 1 hit, and he picks up the save. All right, that'll do it from Kansas City for Game 3. Hope you're enjoying the series. Keep your eye out for Games 4 and 5 at least. And take care. Keep playing ball. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.